Hey everyone, and today's video we're going to do another Instant Pot video. The first one turned out so well and Jean and I are loving it. So this is our second Instant Pot meal, and this is going to be, I'm kind of doing a little meal prep and we're going to eat on this all week. Jean will be able to take some of this stuff in his lunch and I'll have stuff for my lunch. We'll have stuff for dinner. So today's recipe is dun dun dun, Instant Pot steak fajita bowls. So this is good even if you're on low carb, high carb, no carb, whatever you're eating. You can definitely make this custom to whatever you're eating. It calls for, you put this over cauliflowered, right? Riced cauliflower, but you can definitely use plain rice. I think we'll be making Jean just plain rice. I'm not sure if he likes cauliflower, riced cauliflower or not. He's over there, but he's occupied. So you can, this can be, like I said, it's totally customizable. So I'm just not going to talk a lot and we're just going to get right to the video of making these steak fajita bowls. Alright, here are the ingredients you're going to need for the Instant Pot steak fajita bowls. First, you're going to need 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 flank steak, approximately 1.5 pounds, 2 tablespoons of chili powder, 2 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 green bell pepper sliced, 1 red bell pepper sliced, 1/2 of a jalapeno sliced, 1/2 cup red onion diced, 3 cloves of garlic minced. We already have the minced garlic, so we're just going to use that. 1/2 cup of beef broth, and 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. All right, let's get cooking. All right, so we're going to do double duty here so we can get through this kind of quick. Jean is going to slice our meat into thin strips while I measure out the seasonings, and then we're going to put the meat in the seasonings and let it kind of sit there and rest while we chop the other ingredients.
I'm using a bread knife because we need a sharpener's sharpener. Stone sharpener.
Yeah, stone sharpener.
Anyways, how much of this are we using?
The whole thing. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to put in is 2 tablespoons of chili powder.
Wow.
Splish splash, Jean's taking a bath.
Yeah, just took a blood bath.
All the vegans are cringing right now.
Skip this video. I would if I was vegan. There'd be no point in watching it. However, we could possibly make a vegan dish of some sort. No, we couldn't. Well, I'm sure there's vegan-friendly, all vegetable.
Yeah,
stuff.
there's some kind of a vegan, maybe tofu.
Okay.
I'm just grinding my salt because I need 2 teaspoons.
So, strips.
Yes.
How thin?
Pretty thin.
Okay.
Yeah. That's 1 teaspoon of salt. I was thinking, babe, just slice it. Would that be easier?
I'll figure it out. Hell, I don't know. What do you mean, like this?
No, long ways.
Like this?
Yeah.
Oh.
thin.
Well, when you say sliced,
I mean, it's up to you. You're the...
I've never done this before. I don't know what
Me
the hell I'm
either.
doing.
It doesn't say, it just says sliced.
It seems pretty thick.
Well, then cut it down some more. One teaspoon of ground cumin. What is the cumin, anyhow? We barely have enough of this.
It's a cumin berry plant. It grows in the highest tree in oh hell, where's that country that Borat's from?
I think you're being funny.
Oh, it's a cumin berry tree. They call it a bush tree, but it's in Yugoslavic. I think that's the language.
1 teaspoon of garlic powder. I think you're just being crazy.
Bush tree, babe. Can you please get out the Bible and see how we're supposed to cut this meat?
1 teaspoon of onion powder.
Go to Exodus, where they're
Consecrated.
cutting the temple offerings. Yeah.
We just read that, actually. Alright, that is all the spices. Maybe Gene will hand me his handy dandy wooden spoon pointer.
Huh?
Your wooden spoon pointer. Thank you.
Be careful, it has power.
I know, it's a magical wand. It's like a Harry Potter-ish. That smells good.
Ooh, it does. It's like sweet and
Spicy.
Sweet and spicy, yeah. Now this is gonna be a lot of meat, right?
Right. Thank you, babe.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna go ahead and start working on the onion while he finishes the meat. This is going to be 1/2 cup of red onion diced. So I'm gonna use my handy dandy little chopping contraption. And then I'm just gonna cut the pieces of onion into chunks so it'll fit in the bowl, and then the chopper will do the rest. Gene is struggling a little bit over here. We're gonna have to look into some cutting, a sharpening stone for our knives and a cutting board.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Yes. Years and years and years of use with zero sharpening.
That knife right there, hold up that knife. I'll tell a little story about this knife. This knife I brought from home. I had it, is over 20 years old. I used to sleep with it under my pillow when I went through a phase of being afraid someone was going to break in. When my mom was at work, when I was home alone. I slept with it under my pillow, and I used to refer to it as my OJ knife.
Wow.
So,
It's a nice story while I'm cutting up meat.
yeah, it's been...
With the grain. I am. That's the marbling goes this way.
Oh, I don't know. I have no clue about anything like that.
Well, then why'd you open your mouth?
I'm leaving that in there. See how he speaks to me, people. Alright, I've got my onion in my bowl. Putting my lid on and fastening the lid. And I'm going to sit my spices over here because I can foresee me spilling that all over the floor. And we're just going to gonna move this around a bit. It's mostly all done. There's just a few little pieces that we need to finish chopping in here. I honestly don't know what I did before I had this. This is amazing. And the onion is now chopped. Look how fine that is. Does an amazing job. All right, I'm gonna start chopping the green pepper. You're just gonna chop these in strips, as you would with any fajita. Oh, those seeds come out pretty well. Oh, no, I smoked this one. As with yesterday, I'm going to double up on the peppers because we have extra and I don't have any recipes that I plan on making with anymore and I don't want them to go to waste. All right, what we're going to do next is put the meat in the bowl so we can season it on up. I think I dropped a piece back there. I did. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and put the lid on this and give it a shaky shaky. That way it'll get the... Oh, that was a good idea, babe. Look.
Awesome. Good. It's all evenly coated.
That was a good idea. Put it in a container, put the lid on and shake, and it gets all evenly coated. I'm going to go ahead and leave the meat in here to sit in this until I'm finished chopping my peppers, and then we will move on to the next step.
Burn.
You want to do the green and I'll do the red, or just whatever we grab? I'm just going to cut these into strips. We can't see you now. Oh my goodness, you're sitting? You're going to sit while you cook? You know people are not going to like that because they don't like it when I sit and cook. Alright, so now what we're doing is we're going to just cut these peppers into strips. Just regular fajita size strips. I'm going to give Gene the pleasure of cutting the jalapeno.
My pleasure.
He's a Texas boy. He's used to the Mexican foods down there in Tejas. Oh, is that how you're supposed to cut a jalapeno?
Yep. Slices.
Oh, shoot.
As far as I know.
Your sister would know best. She's the chef.
Well, it's the only way I've seen them cut.
Yeah. Alright, we have all of our ingredients assembled, ready to go in the Instapot. We have our jalapeno, we have our green pepper, red pepper, onion, all of our spices which have been coated with the meat that has been coated with the spices. And then when we put it in the Instapot, we're going to go ahead and brown the steak for 2 minutes. Then we're going to add the tomato paste, beef broth, peppers and onions, and then pressure cook it. So let's move on over to the Instapot. Alright, first we're going to go ahead and add some olive oil to our Instapot. We're going to turn it on saute. We're going to...
How much?
A tablespoon. our seasoned beef. And then we're going to go ahead and saute that for 2 minutes. Alexa, set a timer for 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Starting now.
It's got to heat up.
Oh, yeah. Alexa, cancel the timer.
That's cute, babe. Alexa, set timer for 2 minutes. Oh wow, that browns it quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah. Alright, now that our meat has sauteed, we're going to turn off the Instant Pot. Hit cancel. And now we're going to add the bell peppers.
You don't drain it or anything?
Nope.
Green or
All of them.
red?
All of them.
Which one first?
Doesn't matter.
In the comment section, let us know which color you would put in first, green or red. I'm choosing green.
And then you can also put the jalapeno in.
Before the red?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Alright, now the red peppers.
So they want a whole pepper, right?
Here we're adding 2.
2 whole? That's a lot of, I hope that cooks down.
It does cook down.
Cooks down?
It does cook down.
Let her cook down. And we're adding it with the meat, so we don't want to saute separate. This all cooks together. Okay.
We're gonna add, watch the, oh, the blade's not in there. Okay. Add the red pepper. Or
We
red,
add the blade,
it's over there. We don't need the blade, babe.
so we don't add the blade.
It's, oh. We're gonna add the red onion now. Followed by 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. And since we're doubling this recipe, we're going to add double the amount of beef broth. So we're going to do 1 cup of beef broth. You're such a rebel. And 4 tablespoons of tomato paste. And remember, we're doubling this recipe, so the original recipe is just 2 tablespoons.
Ah, the smell's starting to come together.
Mm-hmm.
Starting to get that fajita type of smell to it.
Okay. Now that it's all combined, and he has to always be so extra.
Okay, so go ahead and what? You can
Put the
speak.
lid on and secure it.
Okay.
Don't press it down.
But what if I feel insecure while I put a secure lid on it? Does that counteract the security of the lid?
Now that all of our ingredients are in the pot and combined, we're going to put the lid on and secure it. That's the back, babe. Those go in the back. Yeah. Alright, now you're going to push. Now you're going to push pressure cook and the plus button for 12 minutes. Now the Instapot's going to do its job. It's going to build up pressure and cook for 12 minutes and then we'll be back when it's done. 12 minutes and the pressure has been released. We're going to take the lid off and see what it looks like inside.
Looks very good. Yeah, the tomato paste definitely.
Look at that. Oh, baby. That looks really good.
Yeah, it does. It smells really good. You want to try a little piece?
Well, we'll try it on camera.
Balance.
Oh, yeah.
Fajitas. Is that it?
You can actually, if you want to roll it up, I have these Mission carb balanced tortillas. They're lower in carbs. There's 4 net carbs, I believe. Yes, 4 net carbs per. And I also have the Olay Extreme Wellness Wraps. But for right now, I'm just going to go ahead and eat it over the riced cauliflower. Gene is going to have one of his tortillas. Bring your little chair over here, Mr. Gene. Alright, so here we are. We plated up our steak fajitas. Oh, there's some juice in there. We got the steak fajitas, the riced cauliflower, and some guacamole on the side. And we're going to taste test it now.
Let's taste test it.
Get your little forky. Dig in. Get some guac. That is delicious.
Not bad. Still say it needs more seasoning for that recipe. But the tenderness of the meat, the Instant Pot, did a real excellent job.
Right.
It's very tender, which is rare for fajitas.
So on a
tastes
scale,
good.
so on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you give it?
What, 5 being average? Like a 3.
What?
Because it needs more seasoning.
Oh.
I'm just big on seasoning. So the recipe isn't all that to write home about, but as far as how the Instant Pot made the meal, I'd give that definitely a 10 as far as how it made the meat, because I'm really big on the gristle. I hate chewing my fajita steak.
So I would definitely give it a 7. I thought, even though it does need a little bit more seasoning, I'm perfectly fine with the seasoning the way it is. Gene likes a lot more seasoning on things than I do.
Like it flavorful.
Yeah, but definitely delicious. So we're gonna go ahead and finish sharing this plate. We're not gonna eat right at this moment, but we're gonna finish this plate. And then we will see you back again for more Instant Pot recipes, because we are addicted to this because it is amazing. All right.
It's good food. Yep.
Definitely. All right, we'll see you guys again soon. Bye, everyone. Oh, I'm over here this time. I'm looking in the wrong direction.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Camera's
The camera's
over
over there.
Camera's right here. Camera's right there.
Did you figure it out yet there, Jennifer?
Look, my finger covers up your whole body.
The way you prefer, right? Just
Yeah.
totally just take me out. More like my mouth.
That's true. All right, bye, everyone.